Let's start with the outer shell. The case is a protective shell of the computer in which all other parts are placed. It plays an important role in cooling as it has ventilation holes for airflow. Cases come in a variety of sizes and styles, from compact for small assemblies to huge systems for gaming and high performance. Power supply unit. For all this to work, you need a power supply unit. This is a rectangular box that converts electricity from the outlet into energy for all components. By the way, laptops also have a power supply, although they also have a battery for portable work. Motherboard. Inside the case, we are greeted by a motherboard. This is a flat board with many circuits and connectors where all other parts are installed. It is considered the heart of the computer as it allows current and data to flow between all the parts. Despite the fact that it is perhaps the most important, it usually costs less than most other components. CPU, processor. The central processor is a small square chip that is installed directly on the motherboard. It is often called the brain of the computer because it performs every calculation and instruction. For example, when you type text, open a program, or sit on the internet, it's all the work of the processor. Despite its tiny size, it is one of the most expensive and powerful parts of the PC. Cooling fan. Areas such as the processor can get very hot, so we need a cooler. It is usually mounted directly on the processor or installed in the case to push out hot air and blow cold air. This prevents system breaking and breakdown. In powerful assemblies, liquid cooling is sometimes used instead of fans. RAM. RAM is a thin rectangular bar that is inserted into the motherboard. Imagine that your hard drive is a huge garage with things, and RAM is your bag of tools. There are a lot of things in the garage, but it takes a long time to look there. Less will fit in the bag, but the necessary tool is always at hand. RAM stores the data that the processor needs right now to work faster. Hard drive and SSD. For permanent data storage, we have a hard drive, HDD, a metal box with a rotating magnetic disc inside. It holds a lot of files, but it works slowly. Therefore, SSD, solid-state drive, has become the modern standard. It performs the same function, but much faster and more reliable, as it has no moving parts but uses memory chips. They are often used together or left only SSD. Graphics card, GPU, is a board with a chip and its own fans. If the processor is a logic, then the video card is an artist. She is responsible for graphics in games, video editing, and 3D rendering. This is one of the most expensive components. Wireless card. This small component allows the computer to connect to Wi-Fi without using a physical cable. If there is no wireless card in the computer, the internet will only work via a wired connection, Ethernet.